Well, I guess I should finally talk about this blackout game mode that Treyarch's trying to kill Fortnite with. But yeah, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. And today I'm going to be talking about Blackout, in my opinion, the most overhyped game mode of the year. Because I don't know, I guess people just want to see Fortnite die. People want something new to play. Or they're getting bored with Fortnite, or whatever the case. I mean, PUBG isn't even in the conversation anymore. H1Z1 isn't even in the conversation anymore, so let's not get it twisted. But yeah, so from me playing this, and I didn't play it a lot. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say I played it a lot. But I mean, it's okay. Like, just flat out right now, I'm gonna say it's not better than Fortnite. So don't come to me with that it's better than Fortnite, because it's not. If you say that this game mode is better than Fortnite, then that just means that you're either like a super COD fanboy, or you just prefer the first person. Probably a lot of people prefer the first person, because in Fortnite a lot of people don't like the fact that it's third person, and it has that I think it's called Bloom or something like that, where your bullets go in like a random little how do you call it, like grouping. But obviously your bullets go straight in COD, and like whatever you shoot at, wherever you're aiming, that's where your bullets are going, right? But in Fortnite, unless you're using a sniper, then there is like a little grouping, like I said before, and that could be the only like bad side to Fortnite. But I mean, Fortnite in my opinion looks better. I don't know why. It looked like PS3 graphics, or last gen graphics when I played Blackout. I'm not sure why. Maybe they're gonna what do you call it? Maybe they're gonna upgrade the graphics, or whatever you want to call it, when the full game does come out. But I don't know, from like when I played it, it didn't look like a PS4 game. It didn't look like a next gen console game. It didn't look like a next gen COD game, by any stretch of the imagination. But it is what it is. I should have probably said before at the beginning of the video that it is a beta. Sorry, I forgot to say that. It is a beta, so I mean, at this point we are 10 days away from the game. I'm not expecting a lot of graphical upgrades from the beta to the full game. It's mostly just like when you play a beta, it's mostly just all the bugs getting ironed out, all the glitches, all that kind of stuff getting ironed out. Maybe some textures being fixed, and people being able to see under the map and stuff like that. It's mostly stuff like that. It's not usually anything major. Weapon balancing, equipment balancing, specialist balancing, stuff like that. But it's mostly cosmetical stuff, if you want to call it that. And yeah, so to me, Fortnite looks better. To me, Fortnite feels better. I don't know, I didn't feel like I was playing at 60 FPS when I was playing Blackout, and I do have a PS4 Pro, so I don't know how I feel about that. Actually, I don't know, I might not have had my PS4 Pro at this time. I actually don't remember, because I just recently got the PS4 Pro. But yeah, it's whatever. Either way, I wasn't playing in 4K. I can't play in 4K because I do have my Elgato, and my Elgato does record at 1080, so I can't play in 4K anyway. But yeah, it's just meh. It's whatever. To me, it's just another battle royale. Everyone's saying, oh yeah, Fortnite's in trouble, Fortnite's this, Fortnite's that. Fortnite's gonna be fine. Another thing you could say is that there's more of a not a skill gap, but they're two totally different games if you think about it. Like, yes, when you break it down, it is battle royale. It's you against 99 other people or whatever. And speaking of that, when you played Black Ops, like when you played Blackout, I think it was like 80 people for the first 2 days, and then I think they raised it to 85 or something like that, and then on the last day they bumped it up to 100. I didn't play on the last day, so I'm not sure how it performed, but when I played it with 80, I didn't lag. It didn't seem to have any problems or anything like that. It is what it is. Yeah, it's still you versus 100 people. Obviously, Fortnite has the building. There is no building in this. It's you and your gun and running to cover, and just evading people and stuff like that. The vehicles are okay. The vehicle what do you call it? The vehicle controls are kind of, you know, iffy to me. I don't know why we're accelerating with the left stick when, you know, it's kind of like a universal thing where you accelerate with R2 or, you know, your back bumper button. But, you know, it is what it is because the driver isn't able to shoot. I understand if you're a passenger because, you know, you need your L2 and R2 to be able to aim and shit. But the person that's operating the vehicle, the person that's driving the vehicle can't shoot. So I don't know why we're accelerating with the left stick, but it is what it is. You steer with the right, you know, like I said, it's kind of wonky. It's like some southpaw shit, but you know, it's whatever. Fortnite to me, like, it still feels more smooth. And then, you know, you also have the big elephant in the room where you're paying, you know, $80 for this, or you're paying $60, or, you know, whatever it is. I'm pretty sure you don't have to pre-order any type of special edition or anything like that to get the blackout. But yeah, you know, at the end of the day, Fortnite's still free. You know, you can't beat that. Fortnite is still free. Fortnite, you know, they still have all the free updates, and, you know, all the cosmetic shit is obviously optional. You know, you don't have to buy any of that. But, you know, at the end of the day, when you break it down, like, to the bare bones of everything, if you want to play a battle royale game, if you want to play Fortnite, you can go onto your PlayStation Store, your Xbox Store, Steam, iOS, Android, you know, whatever the fuck you want. Fortnite's global now. Fortnite, you can play that shit on anything you want. You could play it on your iOS, and you could be playing against Android people. You could be playing against people on PC and PS4 and Xbox and all that kind of shit, right? You could play it wherever you want. You could play it whenever you want. You could play it against whoever you want, and it's free. You don't have to pay anything for it. It's $0. It costs you $0 to operate that game. When, you know, on the other hand, you're paying $80 for Black Ops. You're playing with people on the same platform, and, you know, it is what it is. You know, there is going to be cosmetic shit, you know, all that kind of stuff, just like Fortnite. You know, I'm not saying like it's, you know, a bad thing or anything like that. It's, you know, obviously we're gonna have to see how Treyarch supports the game, because I know with Fortnite, as soon as there's a glitch, boom, it's patched. As soon as there's, you know, an exploit, boom, it's patched. And I mean, you know, we, like, if you look at the Activision like support, kind of like their support, like their ways of supporting their game, because if we remember back to Marfa 2 with the Akimbo models, you know, those didn't get patched till, I don't know, like, I don't even know how long it took. So, you know, it all depends on how Treyarch is going to support the game, but I hope that the support will be good, because at this point, it's not like they're calling the shots anymore. You know, the community is calling the shots, really and truly, because if nobody plays the game, game's going to be dead, there's going to be no hype, and then, you know, it's going to be the end of that. And then we're not counting, well, I'm not really counting on Infinity Ward to deliver next year, with, you know, their last 2 games, but, you know, it is what it is, man. But yeah, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, when it really comes down to it, it's just a preference thing. If you want to play, you know, a more kid-friendly game, or if you're a more family-friendly game, you know, you can play Fortnite. If you want to have some more of a wider skill gap, I feel like you could play Fortnite, just because of the building and stuff like that. You know, with Black Ops or with Blackout, you know, it's more of a luck thing. If you have level 3 armor, then, you know, it's basically, you know, you won the game. If you have level 3 armor and you're one of the last people, and, you know, your enemies don't, or your opponents don't, then, you know, you basically won the game. But, you know, with Fortnite, the person that can build better, the person that can maneuver better, the person that can make better decisions in critical situations, you know, that's the person that's going to come out with a W. But, you know, it is what it is, man. But as of right now, you know, I don't see this killing Fortnite in any, by any stretch of the imagination. You know, Fortnite's gonna be fine, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As always, thank you for taking time every day to watch my videos. Very much appreciated. Expect more regular videos coming soon to the channel. Black Ops live streams, Red Dead Redemption live streams, you know, everything. I'm planning, or I'm gonna try to do daily videos back once again, and then also a live stream in the night, and then, you know, we're gonna see what happens. But yeah, you know, all relevant links will be in the description. You know, like I always say, I am live every night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern time on Twitch. Link is always in the description. But yeah, thank everybody for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. It was very much appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next one.